On this all-new episode of Primetime Panthers, we catch up with Sam Bennett after being named to Team Canada.
The Olympics it's really every kid's dream is to get to represent your country and play in the biggest stage. So really it's just the highest honor to represent your country.
And we highlight the Florida Panthers Scholastic Hockey League High School Championship at the IceDen.
The league is comprised of players from anything from a learn-to-skate player to a high-end AAA or players that are playing juniors.
Plus, a special look into the girls and women's Learn to Play program.
17 and younger has grown by over 60% in the last 5 years. Adult women's hockey has grown by over double here in South Florida. So the appetite's there for girls and women to play the game.
All of that and more this week on Primetime Panthers. Primetime Panthers is presented by Bright Star Credit Union. Welcome into this all-new episode of Primetime Panthers. Last week, it was announced that Sam Bennett had been named to Team Canada ahead of puck drop in Italy. Katie Engelson sat down with number 9 to chat about what the honor of representing his country means to him.
So the Kachuk's both get involved early. And Sam Bennett's not going to back down even though he's outweighed. Come on, baby. What a start.
The Olympics it's really every kid's dream is to get to represent your country and play in the biggest stage. So yeah, it really is just the highest honor to represent your country.
There's Mitch Marner, high slot down low, and Bennett scores! Sam Bennett ties it for Canada!
There's quite a few players representing their countries as well. Just what does that say about what's been built and established here in Florida and the players that have come to be a Panther?
Yeah, it's incredible how many guys on our team were in that tournament. It's pretty remarkable to see how many players are at the top of the game for their country, and it just shows that countries, all these countries, they want winners on their team, and there's certainly a lot of winners on the Florida Panthers.
The Panthers forward had a huge impact for Team Canada in the Four Nations tournament last year, so it came as a big surprise when he wasn't initially named to the team in January. Head coach Paul Maurice and his teammates reacted to the news after Sam's addition to the roster.
When you look at the list of accomplishments in the Four Nations, the Cup and the Conn Smythe, and then we got so banged up early, I was trying to find the right group of guys, trying to spread things out. He went the first 11 games, I think he had 2 points, and then I think that hurt him. I think that hurt his chances. So I felt responsible for it. Because after that, he's been a point a game. Now he's killing penalties, playing more minutes than he's ever played. His game's better than it's ever been. And it just didn't feel right to me. And I felt responsible for some of that. So it was a bit of a burden lifted off my shoulders. Like, all right, man, you get to go. I didn't mess up your year that bad.
For him, very well deserved. We were very surprised it wasn't at the start. But I think it just was the obvious easy choice. Like we said, we thought it was going to be that call for him in New Year's around that, so we were devastated for him at the time, but knew that if something would happen, he would be the first one. So,
but the way he handled that, right, and that's a great example of when things don't go your way. He said he just thought I guess he had to play better, and that was it. He didn't drag his lip around here for 2 weeks. He went right back to work, and then good things happened. So I think he gave himself an opportunity, even just mentally, because he was able to get over it, that he just played so very, very well. But he handled that incredibly well in here, in the media. He was very, very disappointed. He was, I'm just almost projecting because he didn't say that to me. He said, it must have been hurt.
The Panthers rank atop the NHL with 10 players represented and received an amazing send-off when the Cats took on the Bruins.
This team is so great. The guys are so good. Such a close bond. Unfortunately, when you get over there, we won't be associating with each other at all other than, our team. But just shows how deep this organization is and what they've been able to build here for a long time. And also speaks to, the type of people that are in here. They don't take bad guys on these teams. So very happy for everyone involved.
Just so excited. It's been such a long time. Even if we were going every year, it's every 4 years. So it's a long time in between, but 12 years since it seems like yesterday I was watching TJ Oshie and do the shootout and the Canada beating Sweden. I remember watching that game in the finals. So it seems like forever ago though. So a lot of players that have missed out on this for a lot of years that are just so excited and gearing up for it. I don't think US has anybody that was on it in 2014. I know Canada has Sid. The Swedes have a few. The Finns might have one or two, but it's just a new everything for us. And
so excited for that moment. It's something that is very rare. Even you play a long time in the NHL, it doesn't mean you're given that opportunity, and it really is the only best on best tournament that you get to see every kind of country on display, and just even just everything else, the history behind it, everything else that surrounds it, all the other sports. There's so much that goes into it that makes it so unique and special.
Everyone's very proud to represent their own country, and I know I am. So the whole event is going to be amazing. It's something you always dream about, Olympics, and to play with some amazing players and against some amazing players is going to be so fun.
And the speed skating will be really cool to watch, especially coming from a not fast skater. I'm excited to see how quick they're out there. I'm really just excited for the camaraderie with the other U.S. Olympians or Olympians in general. Like, I'm excited to eat meals with people that I've never met before, or talk about their sports or how they got into it. And I'm just really looking forward to meeting all of them, especially the U.S. Olympians. I mean, it's crazy, like, you could be a speed skater, a snowboarder, a biathlon, I don't even know what that is, but if you're representing the United States, you're on the same team. So I'm really excited to meet all of them, and it's such an honor to be there and be representing alongside of them.
Time for our first break here on Primetime Panthers. Coming up next, we head to the IceDen to check out the Florida Panthers Scholastic Hockey League High School Championship.
Especially we know a lot of the kids from all the other high schools, just playing against them at this high level and competing. We've never been here before, so to play and to have the season we've had with all the wins and the players, so everything's been great so far.
It's unbelievable from where it was about 5 or 6 years ago to where it is now. As we made significant strides in trying to bring back the fun, rebuild and build up the league.
Keep it locked. Primetime Panthers on Scripps Sports. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Primetime Panthers. Earlier this month, the IceDen played host to the Florida Panthers Scholastic Hockey League High School Championship, ahead of the state championships that take place at the end of February. Let's take a look.
Pretty cool playing at this high school level, especially we know a lot of the kids from all the other high schools, just playing against them at this high level and competing. We've never been here before, so to play and to have the season we've had with all the wins and the players, so everything's been great so far. With our league, it's comprised right now of 14 teams spanning from South Miami all the way up to players coming out of Port St. Lucie. With the 14 teams, we have 340 players, so the game and the league has grown the last couple of years. The league is comprised of players from anything from a learn-to-skate player to a high-end AAA, or players that are playing juniors. So the skill level is vast across the board.
When I played, it was a while ago, and it was a little slower game, obviously, probably a little more physical. But now it's the skill is such a high level. You look at even the NHL, it's crazy how skilled the players are. And now kids are like that as well, and it's kind of fun. It's a fast game. It's opened up, so it's a lot of fun to be a part of.
The growth of hockey in Florida, especially South Florida, has been crazy, especially with the success of the Panthers. We don't have enough rinks down here to support all the teams and all the kids that would like to play.
With the Panthers, the success they've had in the last couple of years has been huge. A lot of kids now that used to be transplanted kind of fans for the Rangers and Bruins and whatnot are growing up Panther fans, and it's nice to see, and it's nice to see our building full, and hopefully we can keep it going.
With the Panthers winning the past 2 years, the sport has definitely grown down here a lot.
Definitely more teams, more people, hockey being known around more, like the schools know about the teams. We've been getting more notice recently, so which is really nice to see.
It's unbelievable from where it was about 5 or 6 years ago to where it is now. We made significant strides in trying to bring back the fun, rebuild and build up the league. And it also has a lot to do with the success of the Panthers in the community. People are starting to really embrace hockey. They're starting to pay attention to it. With the travel players, they want to play more so now in high school hockey because, again, we make it fun, we make it engaging. There's a lot of other activities that we have. We have our Leadership Academy, to help guide them through leadership skills and with their college applications. One of the focal points for me with our league, I always stress, is utilize hockey to get the best education you can. You never know where it's going to take you. You never know if you're going to have an injury, but the education's the most important. Playing hockey, whether it's in high school, travel, or whatever, it's about a few things. It's about accountability to yourself, to your teammates, to your coaches. It's communication skills and being able to have life lessons so that when you're done with hockey, because you're probably not going to go to the NHL, right? You're probably not going to get there, but you are going to go to school, college, you're going to get a job, your parents are going to be there to help you throughout that whole experience, and this is giving you the skill set to be able to do that when you kind of move on from playing hockey. Playing high school has a different feel to it compared to them playing at travel, because you go to school with these guys every day, you got that camaraderie.
Really learn about one another, respect one another. Everyone comes from something different, but we're all good friends and just be respectful to one another.
As a freshman, looking up to the older classmen like as leaders, and now that I'm a junior, it kind of taught me some leadership responsibilities.
The biggest thing is the unity, the camaraderie, having each other's backs, and hockey's for everybody, and not everybody's the same level. And high school hockey kind of brings that all together, and it's nice to see the better players playing with the not so skilled players, but they all treat each other the same with the same respect.
You win a championship for high school, it's something that stays with you a little bit more than if you win a championship with your travel team.
There were two very well-played, hard-fought games. I think they were really good games for the growth of hockey for younger players to see. So on behalf of the league and the executive board, congratulations to North Broward Prep as they won the division.
Having players that have gone off to college and come back and, hey coach, we love what you guys did. We had so much fun in a high school game. And we try and make the league fun. So we try and balance the competitiveness with making it fun and along with skill development for the players.
Time for a short break here on Primetime Panthers. Coming up next, we highlight the Girls and Women's Learn to Play program.
This Learn to Play program that we have, that we're offering, just provides the gear, learning the game on the ice, the camaraderie.
There's something about doing it in this place that felt really private. It felt like we were just there to support each other. We're not trying to play for the NHL. We're just trying to enjoy the sport that our family is invested in, and that we'd like to immerse ourselves in it instead of just being a spectator.
Don't go anywhere. Primetime Panthers on Scripps Sports. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Primetime Panthers. Earlier this year, the Florida Panthers, in conjunction with the NHL, the NHLPA, and Lucky Pucks, hosted the Girls and Women's Learn to Play program. Each participant received 8 weeks of on-ice training with USA Hockey certified coaches and a free full set of custom-fitted equipment.
We are here to promote women and girls hockey in South Florida, to provide a learning experience of the game of hockey.
I am pumped. I'm so excited to learn how to play, get some frustration out and learn the game of hockey.
The Lucky Pucks started as a program for a safe place and a fun place for women to play. So then that's what started the girls program for the Lucky Pucks. That was a couple of years ago. And we started with 7 and now we're over 100 girls.
We're very excited though. Very excited. Never played hockey before. And here we go, we're ready to go. I'm so excited. Woo!
This Learn to Play program that we have that we're offering just provides the gear, learning the game on the ice, the camaraderie. I've seen just so many friendships being made, lifelong relationships.
There's something about doing it in this place that felt really private. It felt like we were just there to support each other. We're not trying to play for the NHL. We're just trying to enjoy the sport that our family is invested in, and that we'd like to immerse ourselves in it instead of just being a spectator.
For me, it's just the sisterhood and just getting out on the ice and enjoying the game of hockey.
Next,
I've always been an athlete, and I haven't really found my niche of team sports, so I figured with the camaraderie and just a great group of people that it's going to be a lot of fun.
Both my kids play for the Panthers, and my husband's played through college, and I have a billet kid also this year, so he also plays. There's a lot of women out there, more than I thought were going to do it. I don't think I'm the oldest one, which is kind of nice for once.
Back in the 1990s, when there was maybe a handful of us, I've seen, leaps and bounds, especially now with 2 Stanley Cup champion teams in the state of Florida. Certainly has grown the interest of the game for sure.
17 and younger has grown by over 60% in the last 5 years. Adult women's hockey has grown by over double in that same time period here in South Florida. So the appetite's there for girls and women to play the game, and again, that's why it's so important for us to be able to provide these opportunities for girls and women to get started so they can continue to grow within our youth hockey and adult hockey ecosystems and continue to grow girls hockey here.
In Florida, there are a lot of hockey teams or girls, and so it's growing for sure, and this is really going to help it with the NHL really getting behind the girls doing hockey.
We're not out there with all of our makeup on trying to look fancy in the game. We want to get wet. We want to get dirty. We want to slide on ice, I guess.
There's nothing like watching a new set of participants, very nervous, everyone's anxious, really excited. You get out there, you get your feet under you, you realize you can do it. And seeing that change in their face from anxiety, anxiousness to just what's going to be coming next, what they're capable of is incredible to get to see firsthand.
I've told a bunch of the hockey moms, and they have said, I want to do that, and it's all women in their 40s, it's women in their 50s. When you're invested in it, and everybody in my family is invested in it. Now we're talking about it all the time, and we're watching all the biopics. Even now I'm watching the game, and even on TV, and I'm watching like stances, and I'm paying more attention to how people are sliding or how they're stopping. So I think hockey people are a certain kind of breed, right?
Time for our last break here on Primetime Panthers. Coming up next, we highlight the progression from the beginning of the program to the end.
This program has given me so much confidence. I feel so empowered every time I leave. I was never a athletic person. I was always like arts. And growing up, I could not walk and chew gum. But at 45, decided this was something I wanted to try, and I wish I had done it years and years and years ago.
Come on back with us. More Primetime Panthers on the other side. Welcome back to Primetime Panthers. Let's head back to the Baptist Health Iceplex, where we caught up with some of the participants of the Girls and Women's Learn to Play program at the end of the 8-week class.
My son played hockey. He loved it. I watched it. I knew some of the rules. I had never skated. I had never played. My first steps on the ice, I will never forget. I looked up into a gentleman's eyes. He goes, "How do you feel?" And I said, "I'm gonna fall." I was so scared. And then just like through that support and really the training, I had my first in-game goal last week, which is amazing. And every week I'm more and more confident. So I knew nothing, and now I feel like I'm on my way.
This program has definitely enhanced my skating skills. I figure skated for a little bit as a kid, but then quit after. Got back on the ice about 6 years ago. So this program definitely helped my skating skills. In terms of my off-ice skills, it definitely made me learn to communicate more and a lot of team collaboration.
This program has given me so much confidence. I feel so empowered every time I leave. I was never a athletic person. I was always like arts. And growing up, I could not walk and chew gum. But at 45, decided this was something I wanted to try. And I wish I had done it years and years and years ago. So my husband is so proud. He says, whatever we need to do, you get on the ice. My son thinks I'm a legend. And it has really been an amazing experience for me.
In the beginning, I could skate. I could do like the most basic skate. I could barely stop. I could barely turn, whatnot. And just learning, going throughout the program, again, going to public skate, putting in the work on and off the ice, my experience has definitely got better. And now I wouldn't say I'm perfect. I'm never going to be perfect, but it's definitely gotten a whole lot better.
Just stepping outside of my comfort zone, being able to say this is the new book club for women over 45, except I'm 25. But, you know, it's been an amazing experience trying something new and having so much support, and all the women coaches and all of the other players are so supportive that you leave feeling so good about yourself.
My advice to someone that's interested in this program is to definitely go for it. Like, this program has changed my life. I've met such amazing ladies and sisters for life now. So I'd say just go for it.
I already want to continue. I'm not really sure what's next. I know there's some girls' night outs. I know we're trying to get together and do some clinics and stuff, some more skating, but this is a forever commitment for me now.
That does it for this episode of Primetime Panthers. Make sure to tune in next week as some of your favorite broadcasters take a curling class at the Iceplex. We promise you, you won't want to miss it. We'll see you next time, right here on Scripps Sports. Primetime Panthers is presented by Bright Star Credit Union.